This time I am prepared for a wild, chaotic video. I'm going in a little bit less blind, but still pretty blind. This show I feel like could completely surprise me and horrify me. And I don't know if it really, no, it definitely did horrify me last time. I was like, oh, what did I even think of that was really that bad? The yum bum thing. That still sits there in my mind. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. I hope there's no more clips from that specific thing here. But, you know, before we start, I wanted to let you know that I have a gaming channel. There's a link in the description below, as well as a link to my Discord, my Instagram, and my Patreon, which you should go look at now. Don't have to do anything. Just click them and stare at the page. Okay, I don't know if I'm ready, but I have to do this anyway. Hit me with your worst.
Hey! I am joined today.
That's it. Hi.
3 lovely contestants.
In this moment,
We're going to address that in just a second. She looks just done. This guy looks like he's about to fight. He doesn't even look like he's in an interview. And she looks like she's like, God, I have to talk to this guy again? Good Lord. Oh yeah, I said we'd address it in a second, then I didn't. So zombies, it kind of looks like she's given a political speech while just surrounded by her party of zombies, which they have my vote, I guess. Don't touch my brains.
in this moment, I just feel like I'm surrounded by friends.
Oh, not even, why did I say political speech? I guess because she was at the podium, but she was like, I'm surrounded by friends. Look, they all like me, they like me a lot. They really they seem to like the taste of me. Friends eat other friends. That's what I was taught in kindergarten, and that's correct, right? Yeah. The culmination, you know, once you've known someone for say 5 years, you have a right to just eat one of their appendages.
I dedicate this episode to Joe Biden.
Okay. I feel like if someone asked me to pick something to dedicate an episode to, I would have no idea. I would definitely not answer that, but I don't know. I'd be like, I dedicate this video to candles. The concept of candles. Because I have a candle burning, smells really nice, and it makes me happy. So candles, thank you. I hereby dedicate this video to you. And if there's a creator called Candles, like a YouTuber that happens to have the name Candles, I want you to know that this is absolutely also dedicated to you. And if your name is just Candle, well, aren't you in luck? Bro, I want those breadsticks so fucking bad. That does not look like wine though. That looks like soda. Also, dope shirt.
What turns you on?
Integrity.
That's okay. So it's meant to be a date. So that's by the wine. Is that really the question that you yeah, when I sit down for a blind first date, I really want to get to know someone, you know, make a good impression. I'm like, what turns you on? What do you like, huh? Tell me. Is that how you'd like your first date to go?
No.
Just dude sits down and it's just like, how do you like to fuck?
What happened to hello? What happened to how are you?
What do you mean? That's all you need to know. That's the same question. How are you? What turns you on? You know? I don't really get your problem, Felicity. Also, yeah, I'm also disgusted by integrity. Oh my God. That's it? That's all? What did he even... It's a goddamn clock. That looks like a nice little clock too. And like the poor thing's just getting destroyed. See, I'm expressing sympathy for it. It really did just go into smithereens. My God, that thing is out of existence. Like, I don't feel so good. But honestly, all this is doing is making me jealous because I feel like my life has had a sad and disturbing lack of me destroying things. I need to smash more stuff. You know? You feel me? I've never done this. How have I lived my life and never just absolutely belted something into the floor to the point that it just turns into molecules? I need that. I should just do a video. Just Matthew in a rage room.
That means...
Get stabbed.
Sexy Tina, train conductors! Well,
Sexy Tina, train conductor.
you know what?
Idiot boy? Hello?
Well met, idiot boy.
Low-key love that. Not even ironically. That's just how I want everyone to welcome me and how I want to welcome everyone. Well met, idiot boy. Pretty accurate for me though. Like if I was just like walking around VidCon and someone came up to me and was like, hey, can I take a photo with you, idiot boy? I'd be like, sure, let's do it. You know my branding.
You know what we're gonna do? We're going to close all of the zoos.
That sounds like, yeah, I was like, why does that sound like Trump? Because it's Trump's voice. They made this look so fair. This is absolutely the way I would like any negative news to be given to me. You know, if someone was just like, oh, actually, Matthew, you are now legally no longer allowed to make YouTube videos. I want it to be delivered to me with a great big red light and a horrifying kind of AI sounding Trump voice. So keep that in mind if you ever need to deliver harsh news to me, okay, Felicity?
I'm writing that down.
She goes, I'm writing that down. Something tells me you're not writing it down, and that concerns me. Was that it? Just a tiny little clip of...
I am the love child between the Grinch and Jared Kushner.
Oh, yeah. That's, I don't know if you heard, how I started speaking, but I was legitimately about to say ugh with the exact same inflection. I would have just synced up with her. I really appreciate when there are clips like that where I don't even really need to react. I can just be like, same, because same.
Papa, did we do good?
Look at
Papa.
Ew!
Oh! Did he do that? Like, I know that some people can do that when touching their eyes, like they can grab their eyelids and fold them upwards, but he had his hands down. Did he just do that? Who could have such eyelid muscle control that you can just go boop and just like flip them up? That's horrifying and impressive, and I hate it, but I love it too, actually. And I'm jealous, but no, I'm not. I'm a walking contradiction.
Where's the bacon? Does this look like bacon to you?
Bacon. It's a card, bro.
Actually, me,
This is so fast. I'm a little confused as to what that sentence actually was, because it sounded like he said, actually me daddy, or actually my daddy. But I hate that that's now just on the internet, me saying that, but that's cool. I don't really feel like this was said much in the last video. Maybe I'm wrong. It does feel like something they'd say a lot, but that's like in quick succession, we've had Papa and Daddy and maybe another daddy before. We're a minute in and we've had 2, possibly 3 daddies be said. So that's fun. Maybe they'll switch it up and the next minute it'll just be all mummies.
Whoa! I'm going to business school.
Okay, you got kind of a nice voice though.
You went to Tish. I don't know what you learned.
You went to Tish. They keep saying Tish. What the hell is Tish? Do you know? What's Tish? You went to Tish? I don't know what you learned there. Tish? A school? A university? A person? Is the Tish the tutor?
Do I come off a little strong? No, I don't think so. I think I come off perfect.
Why do I love it? Hello? That feels like a perfect soundbite from like a reality show. I can imagine like someone saying that in Love Island or Big Brother, and I f with it.
No, I don't think so. I
Yeah.
think I come off.
My favorite quote from this show so far.
A Roomba.
Oh.
Have fun with that, Allie.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be a but. That sounds great. You win a Roomba. Thanks. Is that meant to be? Oh, you don't want a Roomba. Why would I not want a Roomba? Oh, not the Roomba.
I urinate in pools.
Okay. Well, did they just have to confess something? Because that's I mean, as far as confessions go, especially confessions that start with the words "I urinate," that's pretty tame. If you could think of the best place for someone to confess that they urinate, where would it be?
Toilet.
No, outside of the toilet.
The shower.
No, it's not in the house.
Oh.
Pool.
Doesn't everyone do that? I mean. Wait, right? Do you do that?
It's fine in the ocean. And you know, technically, is in the ocean just one big pool, right? That's what you meant. That's what you meant, yeah. Are they untangling cords?
Stadium.
That's very hard though.
Like ate, watched movies, and made each other come.
Well, he also just went straight into it. Like the other dude was like, "Ooh, well, what turns you on?" And now they're on a first date and talking about the circumstances in which they get off, I assume. So nice. Y'all are talking about some wild stuff on your first dates. It's not how mine have gone in the past.
Here's your fucking Cheetos. Here's your
Cheetos, bro!
Yeah, bro. Screw you and your Cheetos. See, they all get to smash stuff and kick stuff. Please, Game Changer, this is me asking right now. Please bring me on to an episode in which I can just smash. It's my life's dream. I don't even care. I'll pay my own way. I'll fly over to presumably LA or something, as long as you provide me with a smash budget, which now I realize sounds kind of sus if I say it that way, but I'm going to stick with it.
When you fed that celebrity hot sauce on an Oreo.
Oh. Daddy. It wasn't mummy. There was actually nothing else to that sentence. It wasn't like, oh, it's me, daddy, or Papa, are we doing good? That was just daddy. Too much daddy in general in this video, and honestly, recently on my channel. I feel like I was gonna comment on something. Oh yeah, the daddy overpowered the hot sauce. What a fucking sentence. Out of context, but the concept of a hot sauce Oreo might be one of the worst food things I can imagine. That's not true. I can imagine a lot worse food things, but it's up there.
They're gonna fucking kill me. They're gonna fucking kill me. Please, dear God. My dear God!
I'm a former nanny. I write poetry, and sometimes I make anal porn.
One of those things is not like the other one. Honestly, though, I feel like if someone was gonna tell me something like that, I guess I'd prefer it in a list like that. I don't know. I think my brain would just register it on the scale of the, or it would make it seem more intense in comparison. That was just like the Wii crowd, but with no audio. Especially that little jump at the end, like, woo! The wee crowd. That's actually also the name of his fandom. Because he pees in pools. So he's got the wee crowd. His audience is the wee crowd. Huh, you get it? I'm smart and funny. Please say yes.
Sure.
Am I good?
Yep.
Am I good?
Sure.
Please tell me I'm good.
Whatever you say.
I'm good.
Don't like sex.
Fair enough, girl.
That if you made like wholeness of spirit a competition, I would like dive in.
My spirit is so whole. It is so warm. I have so much to give. Oh, you could all learn a lot from me just from how wonderfully I live my life. Ooh, my wholeness of spirit is off the charts, and I will prove that by fucking destroying you. I would love that. Someone who's just like mega into spirituality and being like, oh yeah, I'm just really one with the world. Just trash talking me seems like the best thing. Oh, don't you even try me with my yoga. I will fucking leave you in the dust, okay? I can bend like a motherfucker. Why am I so aggro? Sorry, it's just the spirit coming out of me. I'm gonna move on from that phrasing. I won't even talk about it.
And I am the host of this show.
Yeah, but come on, no one takes that serious.
Bro just got destroyed. Yeah, you might be the host, but you know who people care about? Not you. They think about us, the contestants, the funny ones, okay? It's like me and Felicity. Everyone always talks about you. No one even likes me anymore. I'm the host of the show, but what does that matter?
Yay!
Shut up. No talking.
Okay.
I am the host of... What? Oh, were they doing an escape room? Is that what's happening, maybe? Because they were smashing stuff, and this is like a weird little door, although I don't know how they would miss that, so maybe it's not, and what the controller would do, but they have just been stuck in this place, kicking shit around and smashing it. Bro, that's a genius idea. Imagine an escape room where you can smash stuff. Oh my God. I would take my money, please. Someone make that.
You really just want to break things.
Is that not normal? Do you not want to just destroy everything that you touch? Is that just me?
I don't think so.
This is my 10th camera. Also the screaming, my lord. In the tree? Okay, then Is this a new person? That's what happens when Sims level up, right? You know, they start playing trumpet and they sound a bit like that, and then they get better and better. Then you start them singing and they're just like, sounds about right? Yeah. There's so much I love about this. From the tiny little red trumpet to the absolute nonsense of the scatting, I think. The pigtails, the fit, the giant throne, and the fact that this dude is just so intently watching. I mean, to be fair, if someone just bust in here right now with a trumpet like that and started playing and making those sounds, I mean, I'd be concerned, but I'd watch. Would you look away if someone was just... I'd be like, go on. Play more.
Penis on a little walk.
That's a horrifying thought, isn't it? I don't understand how that relates to, you know, this, but taking it on a walk, like popping it off and having it walk alongside me, or am I just meant to attach the leash to it and walk with it while holding a leash? I don't know what's weirder. I mean, they're both absolutely absurd thoughts to have, but is like a penis walking alongside me with like using its balls as feet weirder than just attaching the leash to myself and walking like, come on, buddy. I'm gonna stop, especially because I was about to make a joke about like, poor buddy, because I said, come on, buddy, and I'm talking about...
Phoenix, I'm curious about your pornography.
I knew that was what it was gonna be. Wait, I'm trying to work out if it actually is an escape room, because they're still like locked in there, and so they're using, it's gotta be, or something, right? They're using the controller inside to control this car out there to get them something? I mean, that was better, but still, that's just another to the papa/daddy count. Yeah, he's the host. No one cares. Kidnap. Okay, is that someone's actual phone? So it turns out, even the host gets to smash things. Everybody except for me. Are you telling, like, you're giving me all these strange looks and you're acting like I'm crazy, but are you telling me that if someone said, hey, Felicity, here's a mallet and someone's phone, they're happy with you smashing it, have fun, you would not swing that bitch as hard as you could? I would revel in that. Am I just too distracted? Are you saying you wouldn't do it? You wouldn't smash it? You wouldn't want to? You'd have no interest?
Okay, I would do it.
Everybody's a fucking liar until they get called out, all right? I like that the game name is just phone. Oh, can we please have someone volunteer their phone for our next segment called Phone? Gee, game changer, No, I would not give anyone here any of my personal property for as long as this show is shooting.
Who'd have thought 3 gay dudes would have things in common?
The Amish market?
Oh my god.
What's
hog? A big old,
But multiple.
a big penis.
We got what you meant, like, you know, a thick hog, and then you say a big penis. Like, what did you think? He's holding his hand like that in front of his crotch. I'm like, what could he possibly be saying? Maybe he needs to say this in a more scientific term. An amplified thick phallus is dangling with low velocity. Low velocity? Like it's like it's running away! Get it! Just very slowly, because it's low velocity. I have a question that I never thought I'd ask, because I was talking about taking it on a walk, and I said it was walking on its, like, you know, on the scrot. Like, there's a silly little joke. Would that be walking? Or would it be more akin to crawling? Or would it even use that, or would it just like like a caterpillar?
Multiple.
A big penis.
Yeah, a big schlangadangadoodle.
Or when I was hanging around in a Napoleon costume with my dick out.
We could make compassion.
Bro, I swear I've never heard someone talk more about dick and assholes than that guy. I feel like every clip, I mean, maybe someone's just unfairly edited this, but it seems like, bro, he's talking a lot about like cock and ass. It's like half the things he says. And I mean, fair enough, but like even when things start in a way that I'm like, oh, how could it possibly be about dick? It is and always will be about penis.
Make compassion a point-based phone app. I think that the world would really turn around.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, well, that is kind of like, you know, social credit scores work. But if you don't negatively reinforce it, only positively reinforce it, then yes, we should have a point-based compassion. You know, do enough good things, and I don't know. I don't even know what good things will happen. It's karma. That's what it would be called. The phone app karma. You do good things, you input them in, they get verified, and then you request something, and you go to the top of the list based on how many points you have. Honestly, that sounds like a cool fucking app. I'd like that. It's like a favor app, a favor exchange app.
I'll sleep how I normally sleep, which is about 3 hours a night.
Damn, that's rough. I thought she was gonna be like, I'll sleep how I normally sleep, with my arms crossed in a dark room on a concrete slab inside a coffin. But she was just like 3 hours a night. Oh, you're sleep deprived. Do you wanna take a nap right now, actually? Bro, you gotta catch him, or that he just picked him off the ground too. I feel like on the list of foods that I don't feel like I would eat off the floor, marshmallows is up there because they're already like kind of dusty and sticky. And I feel like there's one, stuff you wouldn't notice that would get stuck all over it. And two, it would just pick up a bunch of crap, right? Unless you want that, you know, who knows? Maybe they're like, I love this new dusting. Dust. In fact, they don't even eat the marshmallow, just lick the dust off. The marshmallow is naught but a dust delivery system.
There is no corner of my heart I would not turn over to the world for 5 points.
Is he still talking about the compassion thing? Like, take every piece of my heart, every piece. I don't care about my own well-being. All I want is them compassion points. Tell ya, karma the app. It's catching on.
Threesomes are like a turducken. There's a duck there.
Oh, okay. So it's not just cock and balls. Nope. Cock and ass, I guess, presumably also balls. We've also sprinkled in a little bit of bestiality. So that's cool. But all I can be thankful for is that he didn't use the word daddy in that. So that's improvement, right? Especially because he could have easily said like daddy duck. And now I've said that. You want to just marinate on that for a second?
I'm gonna touch you.
Maybe don't.
We both suck a lot of dick, and we both have blue-green eyes.
Oh, look at that. You got so much in common.
Cambodia, Chiang Mai, Pai, Bangkok.
Why do I kind of love that guy? And why does he remind me of Jack Black? I'm here for it.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, that's a good one.
I wrote this right before January 6th.
There's an egg on your head.
And the yolk is running down.
It's following down. There's a
She's not even like touching him though. In your spine.
blood is falling.
That's how I like to relax.
On your head. Your brains are falling down.
Okay, girl. She got a little bit too into that at the end. She was like, oh yeah, I actually am just imagining burying a hatchet into your head. And this is wonderful. But that's how I relax too. You know, I just like to lay down and custom purchase an ASMR video where someone tells me in great detail how they're going to slaughter me and how the blood is going to run down my body. That's so wonderful and relaxing, right? You do that too, right? Yeah. It's not just me wanting to destroy things. I want myself to also be smashed and destroyed, please. Hats, man. That's a lot of hats. And the top thing looks like it's from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. They're not all wearing it, but that dude is also wearing a bunch of hats. Not nearly as many. Fucking loser. There's not even anything I can glean from that. It's literally just them going, yeah, you did it. You wore the hats. Why do I say that like it's bad or unreasonable? Yeah, fair enough. Well, you wore that many hats. Whoa! I sounded like an NPC. Whoa!
There's nothing classic about me except for my spunk.
You know,
Okay. Not these guys again.
I've seen your TikTok.
Bro, he kind of destroyed that delivery though.
It doesn't make me look cool.
They're screaming they're not animals, so I'm guessing they're locked in there. I am going to say right now, yes, it is an escape room, and if it's not you, you're wrong. Reality will bend to my statements, not the other way around.
Have alliances been formed within?
Bro just like, I mean, I'm assuming that was just him sniffing a Sharpie, but the way that he did that, I was gonna say it kind of seemed like he did it before, but it also kind of looked like he just discovered it for the first time and he was really into that. Like he was meant to sniff it once and then pass it down. He's like, hold on. Hey, I didn't mean another hit.
You want to do some ketamine later?
Especially after I said that was Jack Black. Bro, I have no interest in that, but if Jack Black came up to me and asked me if I wanted to do that, he could ask me anything, and my answer would be yes. Honestly, if this dude asked me to have any sort of experience with him, yeah, maybe, honestly. Let's do it.
I think that the hole on the bottom to me reads as more put peanut butter in me, not put dick in me.
You know what? Oh God, what's she? Well, look, you see a nice pair of mounds and what, you're not gonna motorboat them? Doesn't matter if they're made of clay, right? Just still shove your face in there. You know what? I don't even really want to comment on the last one, the peanut butter one. I mean, I know that he was saying it doesn't look like that, but he still made me think about that, and I'm not really happy that that happened. But then I was immediately distracted by this, so that's nice. And this feels like a great place for me to end, because what better last impression is there than someone motorboating clay titties, or I guess clay butt cheeks, either or. I'm not really sure what their final form is going to be. All I know is that doing that will definitely help the clay sculpture come out right. Yeah? Just face marks on the side of the titties. As all things should be, question mark? I gotta stop talking. Game Changer always does a number on me. Always. I've done 2 videos now. I mean, that's always, yeah. Game Changer always does a number on me, okay? I don't know how to feel about it. I don't really want to talk about it. I'm gonna completely ignore a couple of these clips, and I'm just glad that we didn't end up getting a bunch more daddies, a bunch more papas, or anything like that. And honestly, even the dick stuff kind of wound down a little bit towards the end, but then I guess it kind of spiked back up at the last couple of clips, but it's fine. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about anything. All I'm gonna say is thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.